Well, as our nation's toll roads go fully electronic, motorists are now finding they're being billed for thousands of trips they never made. It's bad enough being forced to pay to use our roads, let alone copping a charge for no reason. As Helen Wellings reports, costly mistakes have become far too common.
Up to 30,000 mistakes nationally with tolls is just a disgrace.
It's happening every day on virtually every tollway in the nation. Cars captured by cameras that misread number plates. Too bad. Your credit card's automatically debited or you receive a bill for non-payment of a toll when your vehicle didn't make that journey at all.
Tens of thousands of incorrect toll charges and subsequent fines are being issued each and every year.
It wasn't actually mine, it was someone else's.
It's happened to us twice.
This motorist billed for 2 non-existent trips.
And then they finally told me, you owe us $2,000 odd.
Another costly false read and thousands more. In 6 months, this woman's been overcharged 14 times.
We've got all of those people subject to a massive automated system and the checks and balances just aren't there.
Motoring expert John Cadogan says cameras on many of the nation's 15 toll roads, Sydney has 5, Brisbane 4, Melbourne 2, are simply not up to the task. Sydney's RTA, forced to release figures because of known camera faults, admitted to 14,063 mistakes in the past year. Brisbane and Melbourne authorities also confirmed there were many errors.
There's always the possibility that mistakes will be made.
James Tonkin, General Manager of Connect East for Melbourne's East Link toll road, doesn't think 50 a month is a bad record.
In the month of January, East Link experienced 50 licence plate misreads out of 765,000 trips.
Cameras are misreading some letters. E's and F's are very, very easy to mistake one for the other.
So is the letter O mistaken for the number 0 or 0. Small difference, huge consequences for innocent owners.
Exactly, they just went purely by registration number.
When Steve Pieri received e-tag fines for a return trip on Melbourne's Eastlink toll road, he smelt a rat immediately, as his car hadn't been near it on the day. And
I avoided the tollways in total because I didn't have an e-tag, so I knew it wasn't me.
Eastlink insisted he pay up, but Steve asked to see a photo taken of the number plate. Sure enough, it was 170, the letter O, not his 170.
I could see that the make and model of the vehicle was a vehicle that was 7 years older than mine, not a current 2010 model.
Proving the camera's wrong.
So when I actually approached them with it, they pretty much declined and cancelled the invoice.
The first time we were nowhere near M5 because my husband was at a football game and I was at home. And the second time, we were not even in Sydney.
Kim Yeo and her husband were interstate and their car locked up in the garage when it was booked on Sydney's M5. Even though they could prove they were away, the RTA refused to revoke the charge.
They said it's electronically done and there's nothing much we can do, just, in other words, pay up.
How many people have actually paid the fine without double checking whether they were there on the motorway at the time?
That's right. Most people don't check their bills against their diaries. A nice revenue raiser for public-private tollway partnerships. The CPI has risen just under 40% in the last 11 years. But tolls on our motorways have shot up 50 to 100%. New South Wales Opposition Roads spokesman Andrew Stoner.
Fix the cameras, improve the technology, or don't issue those charges and fines if there is any doubt whatsoever about the quality of the image.
And it pays to check your statements because it all adds up. Helen Wellings reporting.